Hey guys, welcome back to Barrelman Drinks. So today we have a haul video. This one is from my last trip to Europe. I stopped by Paris. I was in Hamburg, Germany. Picked up a few bottles, so let's get at it. As you saw in the thumbnail, yes, that was Michter's 10 year. I picked this up in Paris at Le Maison du Whisky. The House of Whiskey. It's a very famous whiskey shop out of Paris. They have a handful, probably 4 or 5, if I recall correctly. I went to about 2 or 3 of them, I think. Anyway, got this 10 year. It was sitting on the shelf. I didn't even see it on the website, so I was happy to pick this up in the store. This one was going for about 220 euros, I think. So, yeah, I mean, pretty close result, a little bit over. I mean, here in the US is about anywhere from, I think, what? High 180, 190 to 200, over 200, way more than that on the secondary. So got this. Couldn't really make out the barrel number. It's a little rubbed off, I think, from this string here a little bit. But yeah, we'll do a tasting. I mean, this is going to be a good one to try. All right, so got this guy. Next one, Blanton's Gold. I have been lucky to pick Blanton's Gold up in Europe. Last couple times I was there. I'm not saying it's sitting on the shelves, but it's there, right? It's can't find this here in the US. If I walk into a store, it's fairly expensive. I think probably around 200 or more is what I've seen it for. Usually more, I think 200 online, but I can't get anything shipped to Virginia, so really it's kind of unattainable for me so far. But yep, picked this guy up. So happy to add it to the collection, have a backup. So for me, we'll crack one open and we'll do a tasting, right? Okay, next we have another Blanton's. This one is straight from the barrel. I don't remember what the proof is on this, but let's check it out. This guy is... This one is 127.6 proof and bottled on March 23rd, 2023, and obviously coming from Warehouse H. So yes, we will do another tasting. We'll probably test this against the golds and the single barrel. We only have US single barrels. I keep hearing that the European stuff seems to be a little bit better. So people tell me, we haven't tested out. Again, I only have single barrels from the US. So I will pick up another single barrel from France, and we're there next month for a little vacation, and we will do a taste test, Europe versus US releases on Blanton single barrel. So look forward to that one, okay? Okay, the next one is Weller 12 year. This guy I picked up in a small whiskey shop a little north of the main drag in Paris. I believe it's called La Cave de Roi, the Caves of Roy, translated correctly. Anyway, this was a 12 year. I did get this for about 98 euro, I think. So it's not low end retail, but hey, I mean it's got a French box. If you take a look at here in the back, it's all in French. I don't know what it says. My French is bad. It's been a long time. But anyway, I thought it was worth it. I can't find this either. I mean, for me to buy this here in the US, anywhere around here is several hundreds. So for me to get it around $100, happy to get this purchase. I will likely try to get a second one just because you need that backups, right? So anyway, that's it on the Weller 12. Okay, and we have one more. All right, one more left here. This guy I picked up on my way out of Europe. I was leaving Hamburg, had a layover in Frankfurt, Germany, and walking through the duty free, I saw this Frankfurt exclusive Maker's Mark. This guy looks like 111 proof. It was made specifically for Frankfurt Airport, only released there. I met a guy shopping around. The guy, I think he must be a distributor. He's like, he sells makers, and he's never seen this box before. It's because it'll never hit distribution there. Anyway, so we'll be trying this out. We'll compare it against the other makers that we have on the bar, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, I heard some good things. There's like probably 2 reviews I saw on YouTube, and any was when I was deciding to pick this up. But anyway, that's what I got. That wraps it up. This is the last one. So, a little bit of a public announcement on buying alcohol overseas. I've read all kinds of things. The story is, you know, you get 5 bottles per person or 5 liters per person. And, story is when I came back, flying back to my local airport, and went through customs, declared what I had, and I was like, I'm under this 5 bottle limit or 5 liter limit, because most of these are 70 centiliters anyway. So you add it up, it's about 4 liters, whatever. Anyway, I mentioned, hey, I've got like 4 liters of bourbon, and the customs officer like kind of looks at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, what's going on? I thought I'm way under the limit. He's like, no, limit is 1 liter per person. And so it's confusing if you Google this, by the way. I did look into it. Technically speaking, TSA lets you travel with 5 liters as long as it's unopened. But customs, I did find that it really is 1 liter per person. So be very careful, right? I think if there's a couple of you and you get 3 bottles from Europe, they're going to be 70 centiliters each. It'll be like 2.1 liters. That will probably let go. I mean, the customs guys, they're not trying to get you further. They're really trying to get criminals, resellers, all this other stuff. So anyway, that's a little bit of advice if you're traveling internationally, you're coming back. It is 1 liter. I'm going to say it officially. You can look it up. You can find it on their website, but that's the rule. I warned you. So we probably can't come back with more than 3 bottles next time, just because it'll be 2 of us. But next time when we travel with more people, it'll be more. But anyway, keep that in mind. I hope you found this useful, at least that last part in terms of travel advice and buying liquor overseas. Another bit of advice: if you're buying stuff in Europe, when you actually purchase your alcohol, your liquor, ask the shop if they have any of the VAT refund forms, because basically tax is already included in the price. So when I say something was 98 euros, it's 98 euros. The tax is built in. And as a citizen outside of the EU, you actually qualify to get a refund of that VAT, but you have to take a number of steps. So one of the first steps you have to do is when you're buying the liquor, before you actually purchase, you have to ask the shop if they have the VAT refund forms. Because what they do is they take your passport, to take that with you, they write down the information, the purchase price, all this other stuff, and there's a number basically. It's a refund value. At the end of the day, you get roughly about 13% back as a VAT refund on liquor. And that's what I discovered. So imagine all that stuff you buy. We're all used to just paying tax here in the U.S. for the most part. When we buy stuff, we're going to add to it. But in Europe, when you're shopping there as a U.S. citizen, you actually get money back. So after you get your tax forms, VAT refund forms, you'll go, when you're leaving the EU, so you have to be leaving the European Union, you'll go to that airport, you'll find your VAT refund customs location, you'll get it stamped by the customs guys there. After that, you'll follow the directions for getting the refund. Usually there is a kiosk or an office that actually provides the refunds, or you might have to do it via mail. There's a couple of ways to do it. But anyway, each airport's slightly different. So once you get there, Google it, look it up, and it'll give you instructions. It's fairly easy. So anyway, good luck bourbon hunting. That was my European haul. Look forward to doing some tastings on some of this. So please, if you found this enjoyable, please subscribe. It really does help the channel. Please like this, comments, all that. I'll try to answer as quickly as possible. Anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate you. You have a good one. We'll see you later. Barrelman Drinks. Thank you.